Hi, I'm Peter Kalmstrom of kalmstrom.com Business Solutions. In this demonstration, I'll show you how to add columns, which is another way of categorizing your information in SharePoint in the SharePoint document library. On the Library tab, there's a button here called Create Column, which is very easy to do. You can also go into Quick Edit and just add a column by clicking this little plus button here. Those two things do exactly the same thing. So if I want to categorize these documents now by year, which is a very common way of creating folders, I would recommend using columns instead for that. So I'll just add a new text column and call that year. And then I can start categorizing. So let's just do 2010. And of course, you'll notice that this quick edit view, it's rather powerful. You can even do like this. You'll notice that I can do copy, and of course I can do copy and paste. So if I have, just for example, I have a series here, 2011, and it wants every other one, I can copy and paste, and it even understands that this is a series. So if I drag there, you'll notice that I get every other one from 2010 and 2011. So it's kind of Excel-like. And if you're used to working with Excel spreadsheet, I'm sure you'll like this. But anyhow, now I've added a column with the year to each and every document. So each and every document is categorized by year. Of course, I can do the same with the other button that I showed you, the Create Column. And if you get a bit more options here. So let's do that, Create Column. And here you see I have the column name again. Let's do that, type of document. And there are lots of different types of columns here. Single line of text is of course very easy. It's just free text. Multiple lines of text is good, but you can't group based on a multi-line of text. That's important to know. Choice, very powerful. It just works. And then you just type your options here. So let's say I have specifications, I have invoices, and I have quotes, all in the same document library, which is not what I recommend, but anyhow. Notice that I need to actually type these in alphabetical order, because SharePoint doesn't do that for you, so they should really be in the proper order. And I can display this now as a drop-down or as a radio button and so on. If I don't want to have a default value, it's of course rather risky to have default values. You can just clear that box, and people will have to actually select one of the options there. The default will be empty. Also, you have this option here, require that this column contains information. Very commonly used, very commonly overused also. I would recommend to not use that too much because it does put a bit of a burden on the user adding those. But of course, you'll have to value, what is the value for you to have the information filled out, the metadata, the categorization properly filled out, and what is the cost of doing the actual work. So in this case, I'm going to require that this column contains information. Now I have a little drop down here, and I can categorize my document based on these choices here. And of course I can categorize like that again and have them all categorized very quickly, just for example, of course. But this might also be useful if you're uploading lots of documents into a document library and you want them all to be quickly categorized like that, quickly tagged. So in this demonstration, I showed you how to create a new column in a couple of different ways. I showed you how to create a text column and a choice column. Thank you for watching this demonstration.